But he ordered dinner at 7. He orders meals whenever he chooses. You would think the place were a restaurant. And that kept Carrie and Amasai from going driving. But he said it was all the better because it wasn't proper for them to go driving without a chaperone. And anyway, he wanted the horses himself to take me driving. Did you ever hear anything so funny? And poor Mrs. Semple believes that people who go fishing on Sundays go afterwards to a sizzling hot hell. She is awfully troubled to think that she didn't train him better when he was small and helpless and she had the chance. Besides, she wished to show him off in church. Anyway, we had our fishing. He caught 4 little ones, and we cooked them on a campfire for lunch. They kept falling off our spike sticks into the fire, so they tasted a little ashy, but we ate them. We got home at 4 and went driving at 5 and had dinner at 7, and at 10 I was sent to bed and here I am, writing to you. I am getting a little sleepy though. Good night. Here is a picture of the one fish I caught. Ship ahoy, Captain Longlegs. Avast. Belay. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Guess what I'm reading? Our conversation these past 2 days has been nautical and piratical. Isn't Treasure Island fun? Did you ever read it? Or wasn't it written when you were a boy? Stevenson only got £30 for the serial rights. I don't believe it pays to be a great author. Maybe I'll be a school teacher. Excuse me for filling my letters so full of Stevenson. My mind is very much engaged with him at present. He comprises Lock Willow's library. I've been writing this letter for 2 weeks, and I think it's about long enough. Never say, Daddy, that I don't give details. I wish you were here, too. We'd all have such a jolly time together. I'd like my different friends to know each other. I wanted to ask Mr. Pendleton if he knew you in New York. I should think he might. You must move in about the same exalted social circles, and you are both interested in reforms and things. But I couldn't, for I don't know your real name. It's the silliest thing I ever heard of, not to know your name. Mrs. Lippett warned me that you were eccentric. I should think so. Affectionately, Judy. P.S. On reading this over, I find that it isn't all Stevenson. There are one or two glancing references to Master Jervy. "10th September. Dear Daddy. He has gone, and we are missing him. When you get accustomed to people or places or ways of living, and then have them snatched away, it does leave an awfully empty, gnawing sort of sensation. I'm finding Mrs. Semple's conversation pretty unseasoned food. College opens in 2 weeks and I shall be glad to begin work again. I have worked quite a lot this summer though. 6 short stories and 7 poems. Those I sent to the magazines all came back with the most courteous promptitude. But I don't mind. It's good practice. Master Jervy read them. He brought in the post, so I couldn't help his knowing, and he said they were dreadful. They showed that I didn't have the slightest idea of what I was talking about. Master Jervy doesn't let politeness interfere with truth. But the last one I did, just a little sketch late in college, he said wasn't bad, and he had it typewritten, and I sent it to a magazine. They've had it 2 weeks. Maybe they're thinking it over. You should see the sky. There's the queerest orange-colored light over everything. We're going to have a storm. It commenced just that moment with tremendously big drops and all the shutters banging. I had to run to close the windows, while Carrie flew to the attic with an armful of milk pans to put under the places where the roof leaks. And then, just as I was resuming my pen, I remembered that I had left a cushion and rug and hat in Matthew Arnold's poems under a tree in the orchard, so I dashed out to get them, all quite soaked.